Hello, everyone. It's Friday the 13th. Oh my gosh, I actually did not realize that. Well, probably not the best day for me to do an update on my data platform build, but oh well, we're going to do it anyway. I am doing a mini NHS data platform build where I build an analytics and reporting and also a little bit of data science, a little bit of machine learning workspace in Microsoft Azure, specifically using Synapse and Power BI and other things like Data Lake and hopefully Databricks as well. I really want to incorporate some Databricks workspace into my project. So here is what I have done so far. I started out super. Let me move myself over here. I started out super simple with a storage account. I created a storage account, and inside that I have a data lake. I've gone with a data lake Gen 2, which allows me to have hierarchical namespace. That means that I can do this bronze, silver, gold layer structure where I can promote my data between these different layers, depending on how clean and how ready it is, for example, for analytics or for machine learning. Speaking of analytics and machine learning, let's head over into Synapse. I have gone for the Synapse workspace rather than, for example, Data Factory, because this has an integrated ability to do data warehousing, notebooks, pipelines, you name it. You can use Apache Spark, you can use Scala, you can use all kinds of different languages, you can use SQL. So it's very, very flexible. In here, I currently don't actually have anything, but I am going to build a lake database. That's my next job. I've only done notebooks so far. So I've got a couple of data cleaning notebooks, and then I've got a couple of forecasting notebooks. I also have a data flow because I wanted to show how you can achieve data cleaning through a whole range of things. So some of these data cleaning notebooks are based in Python, some of them are based in PySpark, but you can also do it using data flows, which is a low or no code solution for data cleaning. Pipelines allow you to combine things like data flows and notebooks into an integrated solution for data cleaning and then, for example, serving that cleaned data to a machine learning model. After that has gone off, this will get written back into my Gold Lake, and then I will be able to do stuff like serve this to Power BI or put it into a lake database. The other thing that I have done is I have added Git integration to this. So you can see up here, I'm working in the master branch. At the moment, I'm not in live mode, I'm in dev mode. So if I switch to live mode, this would be my currently deployed resources. However, at the moment, I'm in dev mode, which means that I can do stuff like create branches. If I create a branch, I can call this branch test, or rather, if I actually spelled it correctly, that would be great. Branch test, I'm going to base it on the master branch. This allows me to do stuff like CI/CD approaches to developing code. So I can go in and fiddle with anything in my existing resources. And then what I can do is I can head over to Azure DevOps, where this is integrated with my Synapse workspace. And I can do stuff like head over to my repos, take a look at my branches. As you can see, there's my master branch. Here is the branch test that I created just a few seconds ago. I can do things like pull requests, where I can pull any edited code into my master code, and then I can publish that into my live workspace. So here, I'm just going to choose my branch test. There are no changes to merge at present, but if I'd made any changes, then I would be able to merge that back into main. So that is where I am so far on my workspace and my data platform build. Up next, I want to demonstrate how you can serve to Power BI. I also want to show how you can do stuff like integrate loads of different services. So, for example, you can do Databricks stuff in here. I would love to explore a lake database. I've already got a default one in here that's just automatically created, but it would be cool to create a lake database in here. I would like to fiddle around with some Delta files, because Delta is a really cool way of doing tracked changes in your data, and you can connect directly to a lake database as well, which is really exciting. It also allows you to do schema evolution very, very easily, which you can't always do amazingly easily unless you are using things like SQL views. That's all from me today. This has been my little project update. I will keep you going. I will keep you updated as to how it's going. The only other thing to mention is what this is costing me so far. So if I head over to the Azure cost management tab, you can see that I have been a real big spender so far. Woo, £1.59. Oh my gosh. It's currently forecasting that I'm going to spend about 10 quid over the next month. So this is a very, very cheap data platform. The lion's share of the cost is coming from Synapse because I have been running some notebooks and pipelines which are using Apache Spark in the background. So I have got a little bit of cost as a result of this project, but really not very much at all. Very, very small cost, which is, again, what makes the cloud so great. It's very, very cheap. The bigger the data, the bigger the cost, obviously, but because we're working with tiny amounts of data here, literally a couple of megabytes worth of data, some of these are kilobyte sized data files that I've uploaded into the data lake, it's very, very cheap. That is all from me today. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend, and I will catch you next time with more on my data platform build.